I think when I was growing up, the coolest thing that I saw was a Walkman. That was back in the 80s. I thought was be able to carry your music around you wherever you wanted and listen to your favorite music. That was amazing because in the past you were only listening either at the concert hall or even at home. And that concept came from Asia and exported to around the world, And we continue to see that, with, all these different brands. But what I'm starting seeing then, specifically now, there are a new kind of technology brands, a new breed of brands that are emerging around this region, in China in particular. We call them those internet companies, the Alibabas, the Sina, the Tencent, the Sohu. This is our powerful companies that are shaping how we consume information in this part of the world, just like the Googles and the Facebook that did it a couple of years ago, or still continue to do that in Europe and in the United States. Well, we started seeing that, brands like Tencent or, this Chinese internet, Alibaba, what they want to do is that they want their brand to be known around the world. Alibaba is seems like going to New York for a public offering. So we start seeing a lot of, potential for growth of these kind of brands. And I think China is probably just an example, but I'm very confident that down the road, brands from Korea even more, or even Indonesia, Malaysia, India, they will start flourishing their own technology brands that are not just serving their own particular market, but are as a global market. Because with the internet, there's not really a geographic distance or boundary anymore. Asia is the engine for growth for world economy, and especially with a vast growing consumerism in the region. And these people will purchase more technology. And Asia culture is all about innovation, about trying new things. And I think you start seeing in the early 70s, 80s with Japan and Korea, now with Korea. We believe that technology has a place to grow here in Asia, just because the Asian population really embraces technology. Not only, very strongly in the consumer technology, I think, the mobile, the tablets. Now Asia, because of the growth and the consumption, we are driving as part of the innovation. And in order to fulfill that, growth and maintain that stability and even growth in the consumer electronics or consumer technology, you still need that infrastructure that's where the B2B technology companies comes in. And, we're going to continue to see more momentum, more investment in this region, and we'll start seeing more and more people involved in technology and innovation in this area. I think the key thing is that they need to think globally. They started in China, they now to think globally. And I think it's just the same as any American brands when they came to Asia and to China, they have to immerse locally, understand the local cultures, etc. I think Chinese brands will have to do that. They are already doing that. And I think we are in an advantage just because when we were growing up, we did a lot of study about history in America and in Europe. We were more knowledge of this global history, understanding the customs, just because China itself or even Asia is composed of so many different cultures and languages. So we're very sensitive of differences. So I think localization is definitely a key thing. And I think the second thing is that, you have to think about a global market. You localize, but at the same time, you have to think about a global market as well. I think this is a trick. How do you maintain that local flavor, but at the same time being a global company? And I think it's a challenge for everybody. But I think for Chinese technology, especially these internet companies, I think they have these advantages because within China, there are already multiple cultures in there that need to adjust behaviors, etc. So that I think going overseas, going globally, I think they will always face some challenges, but I think they're ready to tackle those.